Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Following on from the video I did of Whitesnake's newest tour 2022, I thought I'd have a look at Deep Purples. Now, as you all know, I'm a big Deep Purple fanboy. I will be seeing these guys a couple of times on this tour. Unfortunately, Steve Morse can't be on this tour because his wife's not very well, so he's sitting it out. We've got Simon McBride in there, who I looked at when he did Anya with Don Airy and Ian Gillan. Don't know how he's going to hold up in this. I'm sure he's going to hold it really well. Haven't heard too much of him. I liked what we did with Anya. I would imagine he's more along the lines of Blackmore than Morse, and it's going to be a tough pair of shoes to fill because I think Steve Morse technically is probably the best person that's ever played the guitar, and Blackmore is one of the most inventive, so sitting in between them is going to be hard. It's a slightly easier song to play, so I think we're going to see Ian Gillan have a little bit of an easier time. The drums on this are notoriously awesome, and the riff, Blackmore had this way of creating riffs that was so simple yet so good. This it's so simple yet so effective. How Blackmore would always write, whether it's on some of his stuff like Burn or Mistreated, it was always very simple and very simple phrasing, like nice and simple, straight to the point, and it really caught you. This, along with the drum track, really stood out for me on Machine Head. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite tracks. We've got Don Airy, which I'm sure is going to play a big part in this song. So I thought, well, as we looked at Whitesnake, let's have a look at Deep Purple. So this is Purple, Pictures of Home, live in Sofia, Bulgaria, 29th of May. I pinched this off someone, so thank you very much. And yeah, let's see how Simon McBride does. Iconic drum intro. I like Simon McBride's guitar sound already. Nice and chuggy. It's a lot more bright than Steve Morse's. A lot more on the lines of Blackmore. I think Ian Gillan's going to do alright on this one because this is not such a hard song to sing. This is right in that realm. There are some soaring notes in this that'll be interesting, but props to Ian Pace for still being able to play that drum intro at, you know, 70 watt. I know Gillan's 73, 74, so. Nice. That was one of the soaring notes. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it was, but it's good enough for me, I tell you. Tasty. How cool is it that we're in 2022 and Gillan is still up there, giving it the big one, holding a massive audience when it was created in 70. I mean, that is some feat. I mean, that really is some feat. And it's not like they're playing small little clubs and stuff. They're playing big venues. It's still a big deal, and I absolutely love it. I adore this band. Go on, Ian. Tasty. We need to look at that bit again. That was tasty. For that ascending run. Ooh. Okay, so his sound isn't like Blackmore's or Morse, which I think was a great choice. I think it's a great choice. If you've got a fill in, I think you're gonna have to separate the two, because if you sound too much like Steve Morse, he's gonna make you sound like a little girl. And I think if you try to go too much towards the Blackmore sound and how Blackmore played it, he's gonna make you sound small as well. So I think he's hit it. They picked the right guitarist here, and that boy has some flipping chops. I probably didn't give him as much credit as I should have when I watched him play Anya. I don't know too much about him. He sounds more like a bluesy player than anything else, than a shredder, but he's got those awesome shredding licks. You know, I'm really impressed with this. I would have thought their go-to guy would have been Satriani, because Satriani's played before. But so far, I am really enjoying this, and I love Steve Morse, but this is just a nice take. I don't think anyone will ever replace Steve Morse. I don't think anyone replaced Blackmore, but Steve Morse did, and I think Steve Morse has done a stellar job. But this is fresh and clean, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it now. I didn't think I was going to say that at all. In fact, I didn't know if I was going to go because Steve Morse wasn't going to be playing. Or he might be playing by the time I get around to seeing him, but I wasn't. But now, I don't care who plays. I can't give any more praise than that. Ian Pace is just like a metronome. Don Airey doesn't get the praise he deserves either. I mean, this guy's played with anyone and everyone, from Gary Moore, Sabbath. I mean, he literally has played with everyone. And I think when you've got, step in and replace someone like John Lord, I think there really was only one. Well, maybe him or Rick Wakeman, but I think this guy has it because he has that really beautiful, classical lines when he plays. And he always plays a bit of a homage to John Lord, which I really, really enjoy. One of my favourite moments of seeing Deep Purple was actually when John Lord had left for a while, and I think it was at Birmingham. It might have been at the Hammersmith Bar, I'm not too sure. Don Airey was playing, and then he hit the keyboard, smoke comes up, and John Lord came out. I thought that was class. I thought it was class of Don Airey to be able to go, yeah, I understand who I'm playing after, no ego, let John Lord come back and play for a bit. Then he jumped back on. I thought it was class. He is a superb, superb keyboard player and a great pianist. We'll have a hole in that line down. Tasty. Let's see what Simon McBride's got. Come on then. Let's have some. some of those runs were unbelievable. I did not expect this at all. That's a nice little homage, I like that. Class, absolute class. I did not expect Simon McBride to play that well. I thought the band was awesome. I mean, for me, well, name me a better rock band. I just don't think you can. I mean, Ian Pace is a drummer, Roger Glover as a bass player, Gillan as a singer. You know, Simon McBride stepping in for Steve Morse. I thought he was superb. Honestly blew my mind. Like I said before, I wasn't 100% sure about watching them now because I thought, well, okay, I've been through the changing of Morse, the Blackmore to Morse, got on board with that. Love Morse. I think, you know, if I could have anyone's ability in the world that's ever played, it would definitely be Morse because I think he just takes guitar playing to another level technically. But Simon McBride, fantastic. You know, he was much more bluesy. I wouldn't say he was in the Blackmore vein, but he was definitely played his own style there. He was being really, really respectful to the song, really respectful to the riff and the flow of it, but putting on his own blistering solos and blistering ascending and descending runs. Absolutely fantastic. Very impressed. And let's take a minute to say Gillan is like 73, 74. You know, Glover and Pace were in their 70s. This is something magnificent. I mean, really, really magnificent. You've got to remember, Machine Head was made in 70. This is on Machine Head. You know, what can I say? Absolutely fantastic. Hope you liked the video, and I hope to see some of you on the Deep Purple tour and see what you think. If any of you have been to any of the concerts, drop in the comment section, let me know if they were all this good, because if they're half as good as that, I'm going to flipping love it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.